What up, kids? You know who it is. It is I, King of the Beasts, coming to you from, you already know, the Lion's Den. Place is shut down, place is closed, but one man decides to brave it to hang out with you in your home, in your porta potty, in wherever the hell you are hanging out right now and you're about to get a workout done. The kid, not because of his age, but because he's the youngest amongst us, is here. What are we putting these people through, sir?
So we got a little bit of a full body workout for you guys. It's going to require a couple of things. Some dumbbells,
Dumbbells,
a floor,
and
a little bit of motivation.
Do you have that? Dumbbells, floor, and a little bit of motivation? Can I get a hell yeah? Okay.
Alright, so to start, we want to make sure we're warming up first, alright? So we're going to go ahead, put one arm across the shoulder here, stretch out for 10 seconds on each side.
This is where I roll out. Lions don't warm up, we hunt straight away.
Alright, I'm going to speed everything up for you guys real quick, but I'll give you guys all time increments so you can follow along at home. Once you're done with that, we're going to go for shoulder circles. You're going to go nice and wide, 10 forward. And then 10 backward. Don't do them as fast as me either. I want you guys to slow them down so we get nice, big shoulder circles, right? Next, we call these windmill squats in here at the gym. I'm sure everybody knows what they look like. So we're gonna take the opposite arm here, or one arm, and touch the opposite leg and come down into a squat, just like this, all right? So, we're gonna go like this, 10 times on each toe, for a total of 20, so that was 5 right there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next, we're gonna go for a lunge with a twist. So we're gonna step out, lunge, twist, and step back. Okay. We're gonna go for 5 of those on each side. Out. Make sure you guys got your balance too. Quick tip, guys, when you're doing this, you want to make sure your core is nice and contracted as well. It's not all about your legs, right? This is a big balance factor right here.
That core keeps everything tight. Imagine someone trying to punch you into that core. Notice that he's rotating to the sides where he's stepping, okay? That's very important.
Want to make sure you guys introduce a little bit of balance in that movement as well. That's why I was rotating in the side with the leg that was out. All right? Last thing we are going to do, okay? We're coming down on the ground here. In a push-up position to start, we're gonna bring one leg up, just like this, and twist out, nice and wide, and then come back. Same thing on the opposite side, leg up, and when you step in, you wanna make sure that you're getting as far up to this hand as you can with this foot, okay? So you step in, twist, and then back. You're gonna do 5 of those on each side.
And your goal is to try and open up as wide as you possibly can. Not everybody's going to be opening up that wide, but as you gradually warm up, try and stretch out, open it out. Breathing is very important during this, Coach Haydn, am I correct?
Absolutely. So when I extend here, nice big exhale, right? As I come back to my starting position, inhale, step in, exhale. The reason that breathing is so important is because your lungs are right in the middle of your body and they are covered by muscles. If you breathe while you are going for a stretch or contracting your muscle, you are allowing your body to push all of the air out and squeeze that muscle even harder, resulting in a better push or more power in the exercise that you're doing, depending on what it is, all right? So, now that we're all warmed up, we're ready to go, we're gonna start for our workout, all right? First thing we're gonna do is go for some rotator cuff movement. So, for those not familiar, your rotator cuff sits on the inside of your shoulder. It's a bunch of different muscles that comprise movement like this, twisting back and forth like this. Basically, all the important things your shoulder has to do, your rotator cuff has a part. We want to make sure that we are strengthening and keeping those rotator cuffs nice and stable. So, with our lightest set of weights, 5-pound dumbbells I would recommend for anyone just doing this to start. We're going to go for some rotator cuff pullbacks. So we want both of our arms up like this to start, in front of us, okay? Just like this. We're going to pull the elbow back into a 90-degree angle here. And then, keeping our chest up, we're going to twist our arm up, just like this, okay? From here, we're just gonna bring our arm back down and then extend. And that's the whole exercise. Up, back, down, forward. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 of those, all right? Now, I'm not expecting anybody to do all the way through a full set of 10. If you need to, make sure that you give yourself breaks. Anything with dumbbells, break up the weight if you feel your muscles starting to give out. It does not mean you're weak, it just means your body needs a second to recover. It's no big deal, all right? So we're here, back, twist, and forward. 4 sets of 10 of those to start. Next, what we're gonna do is go for some side rotator cuff pulls, okay? So we're gonna tuck our elbows in here, both dumbbells out to the sides, just like this. We're gonna twist both of these dumbbells out, like this, and back in. Out, and back in. Now this is a really awkward movement to start, but I want you guys to keep note of something. My elbows are tucked in the whole time, okay? So we're here, here, and here. My elbows don't need contact with my back the whole time. This is gonna open up your rotator cuffs on a horizontal plane, because remember, your shoulder is one of the only joints that can get a 360-degree range of motion, which means you wanna hit it from multiple angles, all right? So once you're done, 4 sets of 10. Both of these exercises, you're gonna wanna take about a 25 to 30 second break in between to give your muscles a little bit of recovery time. Make sure you're drinking water, and for the love of God, make sure you're breathing while you're exercising, all right? Each one of these movements should have an inhale and an exhale, all right? Usually, like I said before, you want that exhale to come when you are producing power or push. However, for stuff like the rotator cuffs, you just wanna make sure your breathing's even. For this one, you're gonna wanna inhale, exhale, and then back out. For the one right here, you're gonna wanna exhale as you're pushing out, inhale as you're pulling back in, okay? Keep the breathing consistent, keep it even, and keep it comfortable, all right? So next, guys, what we're gonna go for is some chest, all right? So you can actually do a lot of chest stuff without weights at all. I'm gonna show you guys 2 exercises that we can get done today without weights. So the first one is gonna be an isometric hold. All you're gonna need is a timer or your phone. We're gonna come down here, all right? And all you're gonna do is set your timer for 30 seconds, and we're gonna hold, all right? Now, what you can do if this is too easy for you, okay, is 1 of 2 things, all right? You can either do front reaches here, right? So these can be counted, okay? If you're gonna do front reaches, you're gonna go for 4 sets of 10 on each side. So 1, 2, 2. The goal is to not shift your weight, or at least try to resist the shifting of the weight as you're lifting up on each side. You want your arms to be right down in front of you. You want your shoulders to roll back, and you want your chest out and flexed the whole time, all right?
So what about in the event that I can't do those reaches up?
In the event that you can't, you are either to hold an isometric hold, just like we were talking about right here.
What does the word isometric mean?
So, isometric is just a real big exercise, fancy way of saying you are working both, right, at the same time, and you are holding. So it's not a movement, it is just exercise in the form of the holding or the endurance of that muscle, okay?
And we really train that way.
We don't, because usually it is not the first conducive way to produce strength, but because of the circumstances and because you guys are at home following along, we want to make sure that these workouts are both safe and effective. So, isometric workouts are going to be one of the biggest ways that you guys can spice things up at home if a movement is too hard, or if you just want to practice the movement out, try to get a feel for it a little bit better and work on it, all right? So, isometric holds here, you're either going to go 4 sets, 30 seconds, or you're going to go front raises here, 4 sets of 10 on each side, all right? From those, we're going to go for a set of some push-ups with a Spider-Man lunge in between. So just like we did for the warm-up, right? We're going to go here to start. You're going to step in, twist, and step back out. As soon as you step back out, we're down for a push-up, okay? In the event that you cannot do a push-up, just pop your knees down, all right? Now, the way this is going to work with the step in is you're just going to come in here, knee still back out like this, toe on the ground, stretch, and then leg back. Go for your push-up, okay? All my lions out there, Your push-up should be with your toes on the ground, down, and back up. We are going for 4 sets of 10 of those as well, all right? So that's gonna be our chest workout. We've got one isometric movement, or depending on if you're doing the front raises or not, we've got an actual movement exercise, followed by a chest workout that has a little bit of a stretch in between, all right?